It turns out Americans are not nearly as divided as the news media would have us to believe. Over 80% of us think that the government is too big, too bloated, and they need to learn to bring their budgets under control, just like what we have to do in our own homes and in our own lives. I posted a video the other day about the email that was credited to Elon Musk sending out that said to government workers, list 5 things that you did last week, and if you do not reply, it will be a fireable offense. And I expected to get excoriated with that video. I thought for sure people are going to tell me, give me all these sob stories about people losing their jobs. And of course, nobody wants anyone to lose their jobs. Yeah, we don't want that. But I was really surprised, happily so, with all the comments about that we all agree. 80% of us agree that something has to be done. You cannot get 80% of any kind of a group to agree on anything, even that ice cream is good. You cannot get 80% of people to agree on anything, but they agree on this. So I was so encouraged by that. And I wanted to share a follow-up video about some of the comments that I got on that, the video that I posted the other day. It turns out most of us are tired of the government wasting our money, or the money going, just vanishing, just disappearing, and till we don't know where. Most people don't like that. Imagine that. Who would have thought it? Yesterday, I heard a little thing about a congresswoman. I'm not going to say her name because they all do it, and plus I don't really remember her name. I know her. I can see her face, but I can't really remember who she is. Anyway, she's young. She's been there 5 or 6 years. She owns 3 properties, all worth over $1.5 million. A house, a beach house, and a loft apartment. Each one worth over $1.5 million a piece. She makes $170-some thousand a year. She's awesome with money. I thought I was pretty good with money. So I thought, well, maybe that was wrong. Maybe it was on a podcast, a news podcast, and they get things wrong. We know that. We know, well, sometimes they outright lie. But anyway, we know that they can be wrong. So I did a simple Google search of another politician who's really big right now. He's in the news all over. If you follow politics at all, you would know this name. He's been in office since 2013. 12 years he's had his job. 12 years. How long have you had your job? The job where you are now, no matter how much money you make. Have you been there longer than 12 years? If you have, you really need to follow this guy's advice. Maybe you're doing as good as he is. But anyway, he makes 100 and, oh shoot, I lost my spot. $174,000 a year. That's decent. Not a lot. Especially considering you gotta live in DC and stuff a lot of the year. That's not that much money. Anyway, I know people that make that kind of money. I personally do not, but I know plenty of people that do. $174,000 a year. He's worth $9 million. He's had this job for 12 years. He's not independently wealthy, or I'm unaware. He has business earnings of $1.5 million. What business? What do you do, buddy? He doesn't have a normal job. He doesn't have a business. He doesn't own hotels and golf courses and he's never produced anything that I'm aware. But it's still worth, what he has produced is worth $1.5 million. And he's received anonymous gifts of $810,000. Woohoo! I would always get excited if my granny would give me $10 for my birthday. He's received gifts anonymous gifts of $810,000. He's not the only one. I was like, what? These people should have podcasts telling us how to invest money or how to make friends who will give us anonymously $810,000. But going back to the salary, do you make close to $174,000 a year? And are you worth, after 12 years at your job, are you worth $9 million? If you are, congrats. And please start a YouTube channel. Tell the rest of us how you're doing it. I am great at saving. I live in a rural area. Cost of living is really low here. Don't come here with your liberal politics. But anyway, cost of living is low. Property taxes are low. Energy costs, everything's really nice here. But you can't save $9 million and you only make 174. How's that even work? Anyway, I'm not going to get political. You might already think I already have. I try not to. Both sides do this. Both sides. It's not one party or the other. They all do this. That's why once they get in there and they stay in there and they've never, ever had real jobs in the private sector, and I can name some really big names, these politicians who have been there basically since the Articles of Confederation were written, they're still there, and that's why they stay. Why would you leave? If you know 12 years after you get a job, you're going to be worth $9 million, why would you ever leave? Our government is too big. It's too bloated. And anyway, I got on here. I was creating this video to talk about some of the comments that I received from my previous video from the other day about Elon's email, which I had no problem with, but I thought for sure I was going to get ripped. I did not. One commenter, I learned a lot. I got some really interesting information from these comments. And scroll down through if you haven't already. Well, for one, leave your own comment and let me know what you think. And let me know if $9 million in 12 years, man, you are a genius. You're awesome. Anyway, but go to that other video and I'll leave the link below and read some of the comments. I learned a lot of stuff. But one commenter pointed out she has worked as a waitress or server at a restaurant for 22 years. When you go to a restaurant, we all do this. We expect certain things from our server. And we get really upset if it's not the way we like it. If we ask for our drink, we want it to come early. We want our appetizer to come before the food. FYI, for all you servers out there, please bring me my appetizer first. That's why it's called an appetizer. Anyway, we want our appetizers first. We want our food to be hot if it's supposed to be hot, cold if it's supposed to be cold. We want our drinks refilled. We don't want to have to, hello, yoo-hoo. We want it refilled, whatever, top us off. We expect certain things and we are paying for the service. We've came in and we ordered. We expect certain things because we're paying for it. As taxpayers, don't we expect certain things from our elected leaders? They work for us. Most of them, they forget. We're the boss. Yeah, I don't ever feel like it. But we expect certain things. If you say you're going to build a bridge and you take my tax dollars, or you're going to build a rail all the way across a certain golden state and taxpayers pay for it for 30 years and not the first line of rail has been placed in 30 years, but we've been paying taxes for it all these years, we expect the blasted rail. We expect things. So why you go to a restaurant, you expect the food to be the way you ordered, what you ordered. And if it isn't, we don't expect the server to argue with us. And We might even send it back if it's not the way we want. If only we could send back our representatives to Congress. If we could say, "Oh, I'm not happy with that one. No, no, thank you. Excuse me, I'm not satisfied. I want them to go back, and I want them to pay back the money that I've been paying them for the last 12 years, and they've accrued $12 million. I want to send them back. Don't you wish it was that easy? We could send them back just like we send back our food. But this, again, I reiterate, this video is not about politics. I started my channel to help grieving people or people going through loss and a transition in life to go from grief to joy and peace and recovery so that they can smile and look forward to life again. I'm still working on that myself in my own journey, and it's been a really tough journey. I think I have made a lot of progress, and this channel is almost 6 months old, and I think it has really helped me to reach that recovery and joy myself. Talking out what I have gone through in the last 3 years, talking that out with you, growing this audience. It has been such a blessing to me. I just appreciate you guys so much. Every one of you, your words of encouragement, and it has taught me a lot. I have learned so much. I'm going to say it again. I've posted videos about it. You need to start your own YouTube channel. And I talk to a lot of people about this, and they'll ask me, what do you even do? How do you get started? I don't have anything to say. And I feel the exact same way. But you have something to share. You have something to offer. Figure out what your statement is. Mine is for grieving people or people in transitional seasons in life. So just, you have something to offer. Share it with the world. We're all waiting to hear it. It's fun. It's cathartic for yourself, and you could really impact someone and change someone's life. Sorry for getting off on the politics. I can't help myself. I'm just really fascinated with the topic, and I love watching these guys on TV, listen to them whining and complaining about how terrible the world is and how everything is the worst, yet they got $9 million in the bank and they only earn $174,000 a year. You should be doing cartwheels down the middle of the street. You're doing something right. Share it with the rest of us. Don't keep it a secret. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the wealth, buddy, and share the sunshine out there today. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk with you all soon.